Hello, happy Sunday. Let's work with the masterboard today. I have taken it over to my trimmer and cut it into pieces. Now, one of the things that I did notice when I went to use it again, or went to use it, some of the mica powder was coming off. It was not staying, it was moving, and I think that's because using it with just water was the problem. Now I'll have to do some experimenting with, mixing it with alcohol instead and how to keep it in place. What I did this time was take just a little bit of hairspray, spray it over the top lightly, and let it dry. So there is a bit of a sheen, but it dried. It's not sticky. We're in better shape. So this is the trick. So I do apologize if I steered anyone wrong, or if anybody tried that and found that they had issues. We are all learning together. So trimmed up the masterboard, and I did do it with the front side up. I wanted to keep the little bird, and I wanted to make sure that we had some cool areas to work with. So I want to make some tags today, and I'm not sure if I want to make, one on this video and then flip to another video, or do them together. I don't know. We're gonna just play it by ear and go with it because it's Sunday and we're just gonna have fun, because that is what I want to do on this Sunday. So I want to start with this one. I love the print and the design of this collage paper that we put on. So I want to start here. We are a little curly on our edges, so I do think we want an extra layer of stability here. So I think what I would like to do, I lose stuff all the time. I want to take a bit, let me see if this will fit. It might be too short. It is a little too short. I want to use some black paper. I never use black paper, and I found this while I was cleaning up. So let's see what else we have. Here's a piece of cardstock. Ooh, gold and gold. Let's do it. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it down, and then I'm going to trim around it. I don't want to have to mess with trying to get that just so. So I'm going to start with some glue stick here, and I'm just going to do it right on this paper. Oops. I'll be bending things up now. I don't want that. And I'm going to add some art glitter glue for extra stability. Oh, why are we stuck? We're stuck. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Better. I'm mostly concentrating on the edges. I'm going to go ahead and put a little here in the middle too. Let's get this nice and flat. Can we line up with... No, we said we're not going to mess. We're just going to put it down. Now, one trick that I have seen... Oh, I don't have any right here with me, but one trick that I've seen people do is they'll take a piece of like butcher paper, not butcher paper, oh my god, why am I even trying this today, parchment paper, and stick it on top and just really rub to get it really super flat, and you don't have to then worry about ripping the pages underneath because you're not adding any sort of friction on top of the actual piece that you're working on. So I'm just going to use this piece of paper to do that. And the other thing I can see is we've got a little bit of paper coming up here. So I want to make sure that I tack that down. Just happened to be a piece that we didn't get the edges just so when we were collaging, which is fine. We can fix it as we go, as we always can. Let's see. I think that we might need just a touch more in this corner. So let's put that down and make sure that we get it really nice and solid. It's pretty nice today here. It's sunshiny out. It feels like spring. I did some spring-like cleaning this morning, and it felt really nice to get the house back in some semblance of not disgusting. So that is how I spent my morning. Oops. Let's make sure that we're cutting straight. You can take this to a paper trimmer. If you have difficulties cutting straight, you can use a knife and a ruler. We just want to make sure that this is good and solid. Let's move this out of our way. All right, and I want this to be the top. I got some fun new charms when I was at shopping some clearance the other day, and so I want to make sure that we use some of those. I want to play off some of that color. I don't want to get too crazy with a lot more layers because we've got the layers, and that's one of the nice things about using a master board. We made our tickets yesterday. I did cut out the transportation baggage check room longer ones that we did, and I'm gonna make a little dangle out of that. I might put some lace underneath, maybe some ribbon. We will figure it out as we go, and then we're gonna need a focal point, and I think I want something right down here, and maybe a sentiment to go with it. We'll decide. But I do want this to be in a tag shape. Going to cut that, and I'm going to flip it upside down. Oh, we're gonna lose our part. Oh, not all of our 5, just a little of our 5. That was from the sewing pattern. Okay, so we've got our tag shape. Let me put this back on our glue because I'm clearly having issues doing that, and that's why it's been stuffing up like that. Okay, now we need to pick a color. Do we go, let's go black. Why not? Why not? Let's ink around our edges. Double check that we don't have an issue there with that. We don't. It's fine. 'Tis fine. I don't even know if you'd be able to tell if we do the back, but I definitely want these sides covered so that we don't have a white core showing through. I don't know if you can see there. I can't even see what I'm doing here. See the difference there between what we did and what we didn't. I do see we have a piece of loose paper here. It's a little bit hard to see, but we'll let's tack that paper down before we go any further. Just a little bit of glue here. Okay. Again, let's do this. All right. So for our little tag here, I'm going to grab my corner rounder. I'm going to go with the little corners because we got a little piece of paper. Just the tiniest bit of rounding. I think that's cute. We could go bigger as well. Oh, maybe we'll use a piece of this behind it. Let's try it. I believe, and we'll try 2 different sizes, but I believe if we use the bigger one, it's gonna have to be this one, that it will look almost like the whole top is round. So let's see if that actually works. Look, it did. Oh, nice. Okay. Ooh, never tried that before. Now, what do we want to do with the bottom? How about a little... Well, that's not even straight. Do we have anything that will help us? What if we put a notch in it? Let's see what a notch looks like. It's not like I don't have a whole bunch more of that paper. I can't tell quite if I'm straight or not, but we're going to try it. Oh, look how cute. Oh. What a day. What a successful day. All right. And so then we can stick that on top. And I think that'll add just another little bit of interest. What I do want to do... I'm going to cut this a little shorter. Cut it a little shorter because I want more of that black to show through. Where did I set my... Oh, right there in front of my face. Little corner. Okay. Now, we're going to ink up our edges. And same here. Don't think you'll see the back, but we're gonna, you know, we'll just give it a little bit of interest there, just in case. Cover ourselves. All right. I think I want it like that. It just so happens to be the same width. Was not expecting that, but that's okay. Let me grab my crocodile. I'm gonna pick the small, move this thing out of the way. I'm gonna pick the small hole. Wow, what is my deal, guys? I've got the shakes. What on earth? That's not even in the middle. That looks better. Okay, so there's our holes. Maybe I've had way too much coffee and not enough water. Surprise, surprise. Always. Okay, let's go ahead and put our larger hole here. Let's see how deep we want that. How's that gonna look? What I like about this, the little black setter, it will help you set exactly like how deep it's going to be from the center of the hole to the edge of your paper. It helps me to visualize the middle. So I really like that. We're not going to put our eyelet in just yet. We're going to first? Well, that is going to hang and cover that piece that we really like. So we're going to set where this is going somewhere other than the center. Maybe it will go over here to the side, and we'll figure out how we want to attach that. But I don't want it covering. I don't like it on that side. I don't want it covering this because I think that's one of the coolest pieces. All right, we'll figure that out when we get to that place. So we need to decide what we want for a focal point. We've done a lot of birds recently. I am thinking maybe we can do a butterfly. And maybe we can do a mounted butterfly. What colors do we have in here for butterflies? A white one. That might look cool. Let's see if I can find one. I might have already used them both, but I'm not sure. Let's see if we see it in here. I know the bigger ones are in the front. Just trying to peek in without having to take everything out, because there's a real good chance that I have already used both of those butterflies. Let's see what we've got in this one for butterflies. That blue and yellow is beautiful. Lots of butterflies in here. Okay, let's get rid of some of these. Let's find a couple of butterflies here. How about if we just dump some things? Let's just dump it. There's one. I've got to find something to do with these flowers. Those are the cutest things ever. That's a big one. I'm just pulling them all out. Where are you, butterflies? That's a flower. Not it, not it, not it, not it. Yes, we could do a flower, but I think I want a butterfly. And here's our cute little bird friend that we used on our last masterboard tag. All right, butterflies, I know you're in here. There's one. Here's one. There's one. I know I've used one of those before. That might be all of them. I thought there was a lighter. Oh, maybe I already got the lighter colored one. Oh yeah, I do. I do. Oh, there's a light blue. And that's this one. Okay. So we pulled out all our options. Oops, making a mess. Stole our little hanger do here. Let's see what we want to use. If we can't find anything here that we super love, then we'll find something somewhere else. Not a super fan of the pink, but I do like the blue. We might be able to do something about that. That's pretty. No to the pink. What about the dark blue? I feel like that might be too small. The light is pretty. The other thing that we could choose to do, I don't know if it's bright enough. We could like frame the butterfly. I want to try something because I like this. I like the large size of it. I don't like the pink. So let's see. You know, and if we hate it, then it's a piece of paper. So we don't have to care. The orange is pretty too. We could also go with the monarch. That's very lovely. We might do that, but I still want to try this because it's on my mind. I've got a gold wing Stella, and I want to see. Oh, no. Don't twist. Pop. There we go. I don't want to open it up. I want to see if we can cover some of the pink with gold and to see if that tones it down enough that we like how it looks. We're just going to gently go in. You can do multiple layers of this gold if you really want it to get like super dense sparkles, but it glitters like crazy. It's so pretty. Oh, but sometimes they do that. Let's see. Sometimes they do that. Let's suck some of that up. See if we can wipe it off before it dries. We did. It's fine. I wonder if I was pinching too hard. I very well could have been. All right. We're fine. We're fine. We're just going to watch it a little bit better this time. Maybe they all do that. Maybe I'm not pinching it. So maybe, I don't know if I have a defective. I don't know if they all do that. But we're just going to be careful and keep wiping it. And we're going to see if we like how that turns out. Just taking it off to the side and continuing to wipe it so that we don't get another giant puddle. All right. Let's see what we think of that before we take the time to do the other side. It is very pretty, but is it? I don't think it's prettier than the orange. Let's just go for the bright orange. We'll let that dry. We can do the other side later and decide if we want to use it on something else. So let's pop this in here and go ahead and ink up our orange butterfly, our monarch friend. Right in the middle. We're going to have enough interest offset on this side. I was playing around a little bit with watercolors and just moving around the ink. I'm wondering if there's any of these that are a color that would look nice. Maybe the turquoisey blue. I don't even know if I have a little one of this blue. That is the right color. Or we could bring in a bit of the yellow. There's some of that tone, and this is lighter. Yeah, I don't have any of the turquoise. I didn't do a lot with that. I was just messing, you know. Thought I'd want to see, which one do we like better. I think we're going to go with that one. We'll decide if we really want to use it or if we change our mind. Either is totally fine. Let's go ahead and give it just a little bit of ink. And what I'm thinking is that might be kind of cute peeking out of the back There's our hole. There's our hole. Would that look cute? Or maybe we don't even care. What about on top? Not feeling it. Disregard. Change of plans. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this fella down. And I kind of want to see how much of the wings hang over each side. Not a lot. If we get it on the desk, then we'll just move it because it's fine. Move it, wipe it. Whew. I swear I didn't mix cleaners. I don't know why my brain is broken today. The bottom we can see plenty of the bird cage still. Holy cow, did I put a lot of glue on there? Where's I had, oh, here. Let's get a wipe. I left the regular wipe container open, and so I had to put them in a baggie and add more water. If you happen to have an old pair of pant legs that you decide to cut off for shorts because you're hot one day, they make really good rags. Pant leg rags. I'll give that just a second. All right, now we have some options. We know we're going to set these over here. I think a brad would be really pretty, but before we start doing that, I want to go ahead and put in the eyelet so that we have an easy job of getting it in there. So let's put this to the side. Now we need to decide, I know I've got orange. We need to decide, do we want to go gold or do we want to go orange? I'm thinking we go gold, and then maybe we can use a gold bulb pin for attaching this. So let's get this guy on there. I think I'm going to really like this. And then we'll figure out what we want to put on the top. Yeah. And then the gold just goes so nicely with the back. The piece of paper on the back as well. Crocodile is set at A2 for the larger size with a washer. Nice squeeze. Oh, I locked it. Okay, there we go. Now, this, we're going to use a bulb pin, so let's grab those of our handy dandy little turny guy. I love it. I love it so much. I do have a gold one in here. I guess I got a whole bunch of gold ones in there too, but that one was in the wrong spot and I don't like that, so I had to get that out of there. I'm kind of a sucker for compartments. Oh, did we say we didn't, did we say bulb pin or did we say brad? We might have said a brad. Let's just check them both and see which one we like better. Don't think we want the star one. We could do If I can, oh, don't go in the wrong comb. Got it. So we could, you have got to be kidding me. For the love of God, it disappeared in my desk. All right, all that work. And now we got to do it all over again. Okay, come here. Come here. Okay. So we can throw that in there like that. Or we can do the bulb pin like this. And poke a hole and go through this way. Where I'm leaning is to do a brad here and then to do the bulb pin with a charm here when we put our ribbon or whatever we put in the top. So let's do that if I can get this back out. It's just paper, get out. Seriously, how stubborn can you be? Okay, let's grab our pokey tool and something to pokey tool into. Grab a piece of this foam. This is what happens when I clean up. Where do we want it? I don't want it over the top. I think maybe right there. Let's just say it's going to go right there. There we go. Now it doesn't want to come out. Ooh, see, good thing that wasn't anybody's finger. All right, let's get this through. Okay, struggle bus. I think this is gonna look slick. Now, had I really thought about it, oh look, it can even go this way. Yeah, or this way. Had I really thought about it, I should have put the brad on first before putting the back on. But we will just cover it with something. I think that's really cute. I'm very pleased with that. Okay, next. Let's close that guy up. And I'm going to grab some of these. And I'm going to grab something for us to decide how we're going to attach this stuff. So I've seen a lot of people use seam binding, and I'm so embarrassed that I'm, you know, almost 47 years old and I didn't know what seam binding was. I know what bias tape is though, so I get a little credit for that. But I didn't know what seam binding was. And then I was at the thrift store and they had a whole bunch. Do we want black lace? Not gray. We could go cream. We could go cream lace. What else did I grab while I was there? Dark blue. Not the right dark blue. There's a light blue. I don't know if that's what I want though. I'm not feeling the light blue. So I'm not feeling the black because it's darker than this black. And I know it doesn't have to be an exact match, but you guys are probably like, pick something already. Let's go with this. Let's go with that. All right. Let's stick this in. Oh wow, that is fragile. This is not new. This is, oh, it's stretchy. It says it's stretchy. We'll see. I wonder how old this is. Not that it matters, because look at that, it's falling apart. 'Tis okay, because we're gonna cut it anyway. Does it have stretch left? No. There is no stretch left, which is completely fine. All right, we're gonna use our new trick of, I hear the dogs in the hallway. You know, they've left me alone for a really long time. And now that we're chit-chatting, they're gonna come bother me, I can tell. That's okay, because our baby dogs need love too. All right, so let's set this off to the side. Let's try our new crochet hook trick. I want to go in from, I think I want to go in from here. This is going to help us pull it through, maybe. Yes. Lovely. Okay. So let's stick this on. Now, if we wanted to, we could grunge it up a little bit with some ink, but I really like the very pale. I'll be able to see it better here. I like the pale, because we do have some brightish colors there as well. So let's see what we want to put on here for a charm. I got some new ones on clearance. So we could go orange, but we've got these super sparkles, which we could use. I don't know if there's any in particular that kind of go with exactly what we're working on here. I'm wondering, they had these stars. It was like 50, and they were on clearance, and I want to say, oh, it was only a few dollars for 50 charms, which is pretty phenomenal. And we've got all different styles. We've got gold, we've got I don't remember what that's called, iodized maybe. So let's pull out some gold ones, and then we can maybe make a choice. I kind of like that one. Oh, there's a tiny baby one even. Look at that. How cute. I think, I am kind of feeling this though too. Let's at least cut it down to a couple. So we could do that one, could do this one. I think we go with this one. Let's just go for it. Now, what else do we want on it? And how do we want to attach it? Now, if we put the bulb through sideways, we want a jump ring, which is totally fine. If we put it through, let's plan on putting it through sideways, and we'll add a jump ring. What else do we want to add to that? Are there beads that we might want to add? Perhaps. Let's grab the bead box and see. Move something out of the way here. There are bead box there, and are there any others in here? Not really. Not any that I think are gonna be what we want. So what shall we put on for a bead? Got some new ones in here, again on clearance. There's black. We've got some black, shiny, or we could go, and what did I do? I got mica powder all in this, which is what I was using to hold things like beads so they wouldn't run away. Here. And this is going to be our bead holder for right now. So we've got shiny black. We've got lava stone black. That might look kind of cool and textured. Let's do that. Decision made. Is there anything gold that we want to put on there? I don't think so. But what we do want is a jump ring. Now, I don't think I have any gold jump rings, so we're just going to make do with what we've got, and it's going to be just fine. Oh, maybe I do. I don't have gold jump rings, but I have gold fell apart chain that I can use. So let's grab our tools. Let's just grab one. How about this? Oh, that's not going to fit. We're going to need to pull. I'm going to have to pull off one of these little guys. That's fine. Grabbing some tools, and we're going to open up this jump ring. This was from a necklace I got at a thrift store. A beaded necklace, and I just majorly disassembled it, and now I've got all these little rings, which will come in very handy, and it means I didn't have to buy any. All right, looking pretty solid. So let's put our lava bead on and hope it goes around the curve. It's always questionable if it's going to. It's also questionable if I'm going to stab myself. That's not going. All right, so let's check this one. Well, this one goes. All right, well, guess our decision is made. We are going to get another shiny black one. I guess our decision was made and then it was changed, which is also totally fine. All right, so we're going to go straight through here. I'm going to make sure I get. There we go. Got that on. Let's pull it down and see what we've got going on. I love it. I love it. So we've got just a couple of extra pieces of paper. We did our back. Got our little charm and our die cut. And we've done it. One of the really nice things about a master board is that when you're ready to use it, you can just go straight into decorating if you choose. I think I'll do another one, but I think I'll call this video done, and we'll keep on going. I think 45 minutes is good for this, and start fresh with another. So I will see you guys next time, which is going to be very shortly. Bye.